Baltimore the package. Baltimore the package. Baltimore the package. Me my brothers playing. Ball slick as pockets. Dummy on the plane. I think it's so heavy. You just do you stand with. Can't be overstanding. Understand just how the man is. We on?
Yeah.
Baltimore podcast. This is the Baltimore podcast. And we back, 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 and we back. Baltimore podcast. My name is Kyle Coleman, aka Middle Class Kyle, aka Dope Taste. Sitting here with
Teddy Hennessey. Usually behind the camera, fucking with the knobs and shit, but filling in for David. He's not here.
How's it feel?
So here I am.
On camera, bro. How's it feel to be here? You finally made it to the camera, bro. You're here.
Wow.
Made us coffee.
That's what I look like? God damn.
Yeah. Fuck
Wait,
yeah.
You gotta press it down first.
Teach me how to do this, bro. I don't know how to do
French
this.
press.
Bro, no black household has this item.
They
I don't know
should.
what the
it
fuck
makes
is
good
going on.
coffee. Makes really strong coffee.
What is this? Like, okay, so are you crushing the coffee beans right now? What the fuck is going on? But it's coffee in there. I see the coffee.
Yeah, it's brewing. And then you push all the beans down after it's done brewing.
So it's still brewing right now.
Not anymore, because all the beans are pushed down.
Okay.
I mean, probably a bit.
Oh my god. Hold up.
Get that.
Wow.
Get that mud.
Wow. Shout out to the mud.
That was a good pour.
Yeah, thank you. You want some? Good.
That's what we did for the Talenti Boys album. Fuck.
Oh shit.
This is a crappy one.
Yeah, I should have got some
That's
black.
what you get for getting a cheap one on Amazon.
How much did it cost?
Probably like $20.
$20? I didn't even think about that shit. Baltimore podcast. Teddy Hennessey, Dope Taste, Middle Class Kyle, a.k.a. Kyle Coleman. Baltimore podcast. Yo. So right now, Baltimore news. That's where we're at with it. We're here with the local news. Baltimore podcast, Baltimore news. Recreational marijuana. Bro, apparently it's legal in Maryland now.
Not apparently, it is.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like 18-year-old me would be so happy right now. But I also feel like it's like weed already feels legal anyway. So I don't think it's really going to change anything. But I'm glad that it is legal. Because it should have been legal for a really long-ass time.
I agree.
But it's not going to change anything for me. But, you know, people are probably getting arrested for it when they shouldn't. So that's nice.
Man, I feel like the government, they could finally profit off of it. Apparently, it's a 9% tax.
They tax the shit out of it.
The alcohol tax is apparently $6. Oh, well, 6%, my bad. I said $6. 6%. So, if that's 6%, alcohol tax is 6%, marijuana tax is 9%.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's like, why are they taxing this more than alcohol? And it's like, bro.
I don't make the numbers. I don't make the rules. I don't know, because they can get away with it.
It's more money, that's why, bro. It's more fucking money,
Yeah.
okay? They like alcohol was the highest tax shit when Prohibition was around. Right after Prohibition, they taxed the shit out of alcohol. All right, so I got the story, man, from Salisbury, Maryland. On Saturday, crowds of people lined up at medical dispensaries and smoke shops in Salisbury to get their first legal recreational marijuana products after the drug deal was legalized at midnight. Woohoo! I said the drug deal.
Salisbury.
Yeah, this is Salisbury, bro. Cars.
Have you been to Salisbury before?
I actually have. I went to University of Maryland Eastern Shore.
Shit, my friend went there.
For real?
Well, he went to Salisbury, but then they didn't have his like major, so then he went to
Eastern Shore.
Eastern Shore, yeah.
All right, so he was probably white.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you start at like Salisbury, then go to Eastern Shore,
Yeah.
you're. If you start at Eastern Shore, then go to Salisbury, you're probably
That's a different
black.
story.
I'm saying.
Is it an HBCU?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Shout out
Nice.
UMES, man. I definitely tagged that joint up, and that little brick part underneath the little stairway. I don't know if that's still there. I know it's not, but it's like this little brick part underneath this little stairway, right? This little cutout. And we tagged MCBK right there. And I remember, like, my baby mom's, she tagged some shit too. This was before she was my baby mom's, though. She, like, tagged her little set too. Because, like, I was fake gangbanging on the college campus, my own middle class black kids. And, like, she was gangbanging her set with her friends, like, and shit. We was crazy. Shout out college. Great times.
Damn.
All right. So cars and people lined up at Peninsula Alternative Healthcare, a medical marijuana dispensary in Salisbury, long before it opened at 10 a.m. Director Chantel Leisner says her team was prepared for people to come out in big numbers. We have streamlined that we operate so that we can welcome in all of these new customers and also ensure that our patients are still getting the great and fast service that they received in the past. All right, so apparently they waited in line for more than an hour, but they were just excited to be a part of the occasion. It gives a peace of mind to know that there's a title to what you're purchasing. You have some information behind it to know what you're using. Other customers felt, saying that legalization of cannabis has been a long time coming. I smoke marijuana for pain purposes, says a customer. I'm glad now it's legal, so people don't have to spend money to get a card and get it recreationally and still have the same benefits of medical marijuana use.
Sick.
All right, so under the law, Marylanders 21 and older are allowed to grow up to 2 cannabis plants in their homes. Now you get the free seeds. You're just going to have the freedom to grow something that you can use personally for yourself. And that's kind of dope. Recreational marijuana comes at a 9% sales tax in Maryland, similar to alcohol sales. People are prohibited from smoking it in public places, like the streets, sidewalks, parks, restaurants,
It's not gonna stop anyone.
and while driving.
Is that the same for alcohol?
I feel like it is, bro.
Yeah,
I feel like it is.
You can't.
But I'm saying everybody does it.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, where you going to do it at? They sell it there. You don't think they're going to sell it in the restaurants? Make you want to eat more? It's illegal, bro. The first restaurant that sells weed.
There is gonna be a restaurant for that for sure.
I'm surprised they.
But I don't know if like restaurants can sell it yet, or is it just at like a store? Because I bet you need to get like a lot of verification for it. Like, you get a liquor license, but then I don't know. Because I haven't heard of. I know they have those in like California, but
I would feel like it's definitely harder to get marijuana license than a liquor license now, of course. It's definitely hard to get that marijuana license. I don't think any restaurant has one. I think they're all the medical dispensary places, because they're like grandfathered in type shit. And it's like, when they do kind of broaden the horizon with who can get those cards or who can legally sell that marijuana, the restaurants is winning, bro. The restaurants is the first ones. Like, definitely 7-Eleven, don't get me wrong, they're going to be able to commercialize that shit. But the restaurants, bro, they, like, I feel like they winning, bro. Like, it's like, when you smoke, you get hungry. After you eat, you want to smoke again.
Yeah.
Then you get hungry again. You want to spend more money on food. Yeah, they're going to have that shit free. Like, that's what I'm saying.
If I was a food truck owner, I'd put one right in front of I'd work with the marijuana store and get a truck right in front of the marijuana store.
Low key dropping gems. That's a motherfucking gem right there. That's a motherfucking gem.
But if they, because then everyone would have to like smoke there.
They would.
I don't know if they would want a crowd of people just like big ass cloud smoke at their store, but they should do it.
Yeah, I'm saying you might have to pay the police off a little bit because of this bullshit that I just read. I didn't know that you couldn't even smoke on sidewalks and shit like that.
Nah, I mean, you technically can't drink on sidewalks either.
Yeah, that's what they say.
But like people do it. I mean, I think I think it will become what alcohol is. It's just like socially acceptable, which like I feel like it kind of is now, but probably not to like older generation. But like us, like we don't give a shit if people are smoking.
We don't.
Yeah,
bro. We are grandfathered into this shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I honestly think it's like the smell that like puts people off though.
I'm saying it is only because
like
they can identify it.
Yeah.
Well, because it's like, you know when somebody's drinking, though. You can hear them. You can hear them. If they drinking, you can hear them. 9 times out of 10, you can usually hear them.
They're yelling.
But, yeah, it's the same thing with smoking, bro. I feel like sometimes if somebody's smoking, it depends on how they are ingesting their cannabis. You can get the little vape pens. Don't get me wrong. That puts off no smoke. But, yeah, some people are going to prefer the traditional blunt or paper, you know what I'm saying? And it's like the same thing with cigarettes. I can't say in that matter, like, cause don't nobody want to smell cigarette smoke. That's true too.
Yeah,
real. And
well, like, I mean, you could smoke inside for. I mean, they used to you used to be able to smoke in Vegas. You can smoke inside. So people were like doing slots.
You smoke weed?
No, cigarettes. But like,
hold up, for real?
Yeah.
Like,
because they just want you to, they just want you to keep playing slots.
So like at the MGM Grand,
yeah,
you could smoke a cigarette in that bitch.
Yeah.
So who's to say somebody can't put a little, you know?
I mean, people probably do, and also like when you like walk out, like when I was like walking around the strip, it just reeked of weed. Like it was literally just weed.
When was the last time you was there?
Like a week ago. That was my first time going to Vegas. I was there for work.
Fuck yeah, Ted, let's go.
So,
man, Ted was, come on, man. Mans was in fucking Vegas a week ago. MGM Grand, bitch.
I was in Caesar's Palace.
Baltimore podcast, you bitch ass motherfucker. It's like, no, we love you.
Damn.
Baltimore podcast, we love you. Baltimore podcast.
I have a quote. So, because you buy from like deal. Well, is that something I should say in the podcast or no? Do you think you're gonna be buying your weed at stores now? Is my question.
Like with a 9% tax, probably not. Cause like,
what if it's like? I mean, it's gonna be like good shit.
Shit, that's tough. Like you really gotta like provide me a really good experience with buying this shit. You know what I'm saying? I walk into the store.
Have you ever been to a weed store before?
No, I don't have a card. Since I don't have a card, you know.
Well, I've been in one in Colorado, and it's just like, I mean, it's so nice to have like options, and then like also there's a person there who's like knows everything. You know, that's really nice.
And they approach you.
Yeah, and then you know they have gummies. The gummies are great because like they're measured. It's like you know how much you're taking, and then like a 5 milligram gummy is like so good. Because edibles can fuck you up.
Edibles can fuck you up.
Yeah, like get you way too high.
I don't know. Like I've come to appreciate edibles more now. Like as I get older, like I feel like I didn't really care about them as much when I was younger. You know, I thought they were cool, but I didn't know how it affected me. I always thought smoking affected me more. But I ain't gonna lie, I've come to appreciate edibles more as I get older.
I like them.
Yeah.
Good.
Fuck yeah.
It was a little too long though, but.
What you
sometimes.
mean? Oh, the high?
Yeah, you're a little too high for too long.
Man,
That's
like
how I feel about acid.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. My dad, he had cancer. It was just like me and him in the crib, bro. Me and him in the crib. We just found out he had cancer. I found out because we was in a whole argument, and like I was like, "Yo, why is you acting like this?" I was like, "Do you have cancer?" I straight up asked him.
Whoa.
It was random as shit.
Damn.
And like he just went in his room, closed the door, and like I was like, "What the fuck?" Like that nigga must have cancer. I went in my room, like I was like, "Damn, he must have had that
hit
shit."
The nail in the coffin there.
And then like he came out and he was like, "How did you know?" I was like, "Nigga, you acting weird as shit. Like that's how I know. Like of course." And yeah, he told me he had cancer. And I remember the next day, like we got his cake, man, and I put some weed in there. I bought an ounce, just threw all the weed in there.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Like, actually, yeah, I got an ounce and a half. I smoked the half. I threw the ounce in there. and like, bro, baked this cake. Nigga, me and him both was eating that shit. I was going to work. He was just like at home, and
You know there was weed in there?
yeah, he knew there was weed.
Okay,
He was like, I'm ready to try it. I just don't want to smoke it. I was like, I got you.
You gave him out. Wait, this is the first time smoking, and you put an ounce of dude.
Yeah. He was tripping in that room. Like,
Dude,
he was in his room for a few days. Like, yeah. Like, I had to go to work.
He's probably high as shit for like over a day. An ounce of weed? That's insane.
Bro, my dad ain't no bitch, bro. My dad was in his room getting his life together, bro. My dad is good right now. I talked with my dad probably a few days ago. He was like, my life is good.
That's good.
Why ain't your shit right?
Cancer free?
I was like, leave me alone. Stop fucking talking to me like that. Like, I'm trying to get my shit right. Like, but yeah, this shit good, man. Yeah, he is, he's cancer. Well,
yeah.
Actually, I think it came back, to be honest with you.
Oh, shit.
Shit came back, bro. He lost it, though. He did lose it. Shit just came back.
Like, it comes back.
But his attitude when it coming back, yeah,
He's done it before. I mean, is it, like, bad? Or is it just, like, it's, like, coming back, but they...
Like, the only reason I could tell, like, it's kind of bothering him is because how hard he was getting on me. I was like, nigga, if your life is so good, like, why is you, like... getting so mad at me for this like insurance shit? Like, my car is barely working right now. Like, I'm like, you about to not have to pay insurance at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm paying you for the shit, but it's like,
you're his son.
Yeah, and I think he just wanted to, you know, instill that in me. Like, you know, if I say something, stick to it. And like, when it comes to money, I could be bad at that. I gotta be honest. Like, you have to be a man in your word when it comes to this money shit. And I could definitely tell you that sometimes I haven't been. Just like everybody else. Like, have you been in that situation?
What, of like not paying someone back or something?
Nah, like, all right, let me give you an example. Like, if you don't have the money, but you need to have the money, will you at least try to make the thing happen if you know you need it done?
Like, I need to buy it,
or you need to have it.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah. I mean, in college. I mean, I have white rich guy privilege. I mean, I have my dad's credit card, so it's like,
what?
He gave me like an emergency credit card in college, and like when I was broke as shit in college, yeah, like I would use his credit card,
bro.
But that's about
I ain't gonna lie, that shit say
I'm very lucky.
Not like, and I'm saying, don't feel ashamed of that, bro.
I don't feel ashamed, but it's just like, I
your
know,
dad
like,
passed you the black card. He was like, bro, look, I'm giving you this money, but if shit gets bad for real, gave you the black card.
Yeah. I mean, he like, it's like, I'm going to college. Like,
it's a blessing.
Yeah. I feel like he also was like, oh, like, I don't want you, like, or like, I want you focusing on school more than like.
Did you graduate?
Yeah.
All right, so you graduated, bro. I can tell you one of the main reasons why I didn't graduate was because I didn't have money. Straight up. I remember being at UMES, like being with, it was me, Kylan, and like who is my baby mother now, Early, and it was just us three, bro. And like any little bit of money we got, we used that shit to like support all three of us. And bro, it was times when we ain't have shit, and I remember, yeah, like we hit some licks out there, bro. Like we really did what we had to do. Like, bro, we was young adults. This was our first time being out on our own. Like,
did you like have a dorm room?
Bro, I had a dorm room, but what I also had was a method to get alcohol for free. Specifically, Pinnacle vodka.
Ugh.
Whipped.
Ugh.
Yes.
Gross.
Sometimes it would be like cotton candy, Rarely cotton candy. I fucked with the cotton candy was amazing. Like I fucked with the cotton candy. I did throw that shit up though, and like after I threw that shit
it's
up,
like you throw it up, and then the next day it's like it tastes in your mouth.
Yeah, like I really thought the cotton candy, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, the cotton candy vodka. The first time I had that shit, I thought like that was the first alcohol I tasted. It tasted like juice to me. I was like, I don't taste nothing wrong with this. Drank so much of that shit, bro. Threw all that shit up. Yes. And I was in Colin's basement. My man's Colin's basement. Like I just remember drinking all that shit. We bought the bottle. Shout out to the first general. I forgot that nigga name, bro. But he was cool as shit. He was around the block on Stonewood. But for real, he was the general to me. He was coming back home from the Navy, and he bought us some cotton candy Pinnacle, bro. And it was me and Colin. We drank that shit. I drank the shit out of that shit. I thought I was finna turn into Superman and just fly out his basement. I don't know what the fuck I was finna do, bro.
Yeah, like the first few times you get drunk.
Yeah, it's like
so weird.
I think that was my first time getting like stupid fucking drunk for like no fucking reason. Like that is like I didn't even have a reason to be that.
So you did back then. Just get fucking ridiculously drunk.
Yes. Like oh my god, alcohol. Whole experience. You know. But did this shit after I did that shit, bro. Yeah, straight up I blacked out. That's all I remember. And happens. Then I remember waking up.
Remember anything?
Yeah. I remember
shit. Blacked out. Didn't remember anything.
Like this is alcohol poisoning. That like that's where alcohol will get you. Large consumptions of alcohol will get you alcohol poisoning. Once you get alcohol poisoning, then you don't remember anything and you do a whole bunch of shit that you will regret. Okay, so what I did apparently. Okay, here's what I remember doing. I remember drinking a whole bunch of that shit and then waking up late at night, Colin's sleep, the lights are off. I'm like, what the fuck happened to the party? Why is everybody asleep? Like, bro, what? Like, bro, why you asleep? We got the vodka. Bro, okay, so what actually happened, and this is what this nigga told me after I woke him up. He was like, bro, do you know what the fuck you just did? I was like, nah. He was like, bro, you threw up all over my basement. Oh. I had to clean all that shit up. And then you went to sleep on the couch. And like I cleaned all that shit up. After I cleaned up like all that shit up, I let you sleep on the couch, and then like I just went to sleep.
Good friend.
And I was like, damn, like I was like, that happened, bro? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh. And this was the first time I had alcohol poisoning. This was the first time that I got stupid fucking drunk. This was the first time I couldn't taste that little bit of poisonous in alcohol. You know what I'm saying? That negative taste, like where you like, I'm drinking this alcohol. It's good.
Oh yeah, like
it's like something about it. You be like, this shit poison.
It is poison.
It is.
It's literally poison.
I ain't tasting
like
poison.
Well, it's how like your body digests it, but it like but it like digests it to like it's not alcohol. It's like something that it breaks down to is like not good for you. But anyway, yeah, alcohol is poison, but fuck it.
Like, did you ever
Just
get
in moderation?
Stupid fucking drunk? Stupid.
Of course.
What the fuck?
Who hasn't?
Like, what you do after you got stupid fucking drunk, bro? Like, alcohol poisoning, pass out, throw up. Like, did you ever get that?
It's like the.
And
honestly,
you went to Maryland, right?
Yeah, honestly, I don't think I've ever like. I've thrown up for sure, but like, I don't know if I've ever just like done that where I've like passed out and like I was just vomiting everywhere. I've definitely blacked out, but like, I don't know, for some reason, typically when I black out, I don't throw up. I'll throw up if I don't black out.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, so.
But I don't think I've ever like.
What's a time when you blacked out and like people told you you did something crazy?
I mean, my 21st birthday, probably. I was just being an idiot.
What happened? Paint the picture, bro.
Blacked out.
Paint that
21st birthday.
Picasso. Bozart.
My last name's Hennessey, so I wanted to be the first legal alcohol that I buy was Hennessey. So I went to a store and bought it, and I asked them, "Do you have Hennessey?" And the guy said, "If we didn't have Hennessey, we'd be closed down."
What year was this?
27, so 2017.
Yeah.
Yep.
My song. You call her Stephanie, we call her Heffany. Yeah.
That and Bad and Bougie.
Oh yeah, bro. Hennessy was popping. I ain't gonna lie. Hennessy is nasty as fuck though. Yo.
It's good. It's good with Coke.
Nah.
Henny and Coke.
Henny nasty. Henny just nasty.
It's not the best.
Bro, it's nasty as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm a fan of dark liquor. Like, I actually been more into light liquors now. I don't know why. Like, I feel like my father, he was into light liquor, so like, you know,
like tequila, vodka.
Yeah, like I remember he had a bottle of 1800 in the basement, and I didn't know what the fuck that shit was, but I had some, and that shit changed my life one day, for real.
Smooth.
Yes.
I do like tequila. I mean, I like it in like mixed drinks, but I mean, shots is. I don't think I like anything with shots. It's like whatever is tolerable, more so. Fuck shots.
For real?
Yeah.
So like you would rather have like a drink?
Yeah.
Like that's okay.
But like I'll still do a shot. I'm not a bitch, but I'll still do a shot. I remember one time I did a shot in college, and like I took it, and like literally I was gonna throw up, and it was like in my mouth, and I had to like. I went to the just went straight to the bathroom and like puked, but like there's a security guard who's trying to kick me out. I was like, "Don't kick me out. I just need to throw up." So I went to the bathroom, threw up, and then came back.
Oh my god! Like what? Like what was this a shot of?
Like vodka or something.
Ciroc?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was in college.
God.
Yeah, we got like I remember in college we got a shot of Hennessey and it was like $12, like each for a shot, and like. Back then, like $12 is so much money.
Hell yeah, bro! What the fuck?
So
that shit just hurt my heart.
Yeah, we go to like Rails on Wednesday nights. And it was like $1.50 per drink.
No, that shit hurt my
heart.
Like
$6. You're like good to go.
I ain't gonna lie. All right, so I ain't gonna lie. That was a good little topic, but topic 2, Baltimore podcast. Kyle Coleman, Middle Class Kyle, Dope Taste, here with Teddy Hennessey. 2 dead and 28 injured in a mass South Baltimore block party shooting.
Jesus.
And 3 are in critical condition. Shit is crazy, bro. Like I'm gonna get this story off real quick because it's just so many people that got injured from this, so many people affected, like their lives will be affected forever from this.
That sucks.
Yeah, like
especially if it's like I don't know. That like sucks. Like people, their shootings at like concerts or like parties or something, because then it's like everyone's having fun and shit, and then that bullshit has to happen.
Yeah,
and then it like makes going to those things like, I mean, it's like in the back of your head, like there could be a shooter here or something like that, which sucks.
Yeah,
but that's America, baby.
It is America.
It is. It's sad. It's really
I ain't gonna lie, you gotta go to a motherfucking arena. Fuck the block party. Yo, at the block party, you might get shot, bro. That's straight the fuck up. If you go to the arena, you probably not gonna get shot. It still has happened, though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But your chances are very much lower. Just like, you know what I'm saying? If this was Rome, bro, think about Rome. In the Coliseum, it's very low crime happening in the Coliseum. Outside of the Coliseum, bro, it's like madness, like rapes, murders, killings, stealings. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's in the Coliseum. Everybody's who's anybody isn't there. So, look. Block party, ain't nothing wrong with it, bro. I've been to block parties. I haven't got shot at block parties. I appreciate that shit. I've had fun at block parties. Like, and I could only imagine if I was at any of the block parties that I've been at and niggas started shooting and I got hit, like, that shit would have fucked up my night.
That's just like, that's scary.
Yeah, bro.
It's like people start shooting.
It's like you want to have fun. Shit. You go out to enjoy.
Right? Yeah. It's like you're not even thinking about it, and then you have to like go full survivor mode and like run away.
An 18-year-old woman and a 20-year-old man were killed and 28 others injured in a mass shooting at a Baltimore block party. 9 people were transported from the scene to hospitals and 20 walked into hospitals in the area. Jesus. 3 of the injured are in critical condition. The 18-year-old was pronounced dead on the scene and the 20-year-old was pronounced dead at the hospital, police said. 12 patients are being treated at the emergency room. And apparently police received multiple calls after 12:30 a.m. and arrived to find 1 woman dead and another 9 people suffering from gunshot wounds, according to Baltimore Police Acting Commissioner Richard Worley. There's no information on suspects or motive at this time, but investigators are working an extensive crime scene. Reckless, cowardly act that happened here. And that has permanently altered many lives and cost 2 people their lives, says Mayor Brandon Scott.
Damn. Do they know how many shooters there were?
I don't think so.
Damn.
I feel like it was one. Like I
Just
feel like
one guy. Jesus.
But like actually, like the more I think about this, like it could have been more. Like, but just off first assumption, I thought it was just one. But it's an event that happens in Brooklyn every year. He told.
Brooklyn,
Maryland.
That's not a good area.
I'm saying South
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
That is.
Yeah, South Baltimore. Folks were out there having a celebration, and then at some point, gunshots rang out, and folks, of course, were trying to get away, get out of there. It's a neighborhood that has had its troubles, but a neighborhood that has seen some folks in that community really determined to see it be successful and see things turn around.
That's good.
Scott highlights the impacts and the need to deal with the over proliferation of illegal guns on our streets and the ability for those who should not have them to get their hands on them. Scott and police officials urged anyone with information to come forward, all that shit. So yeah, if you know anything about that, Mayor Brandon Scott says come forward. Please let the police know why the fuck 28 people got shot and 2 are dead. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, what the fuck could make you want to shoot the whole... Like, if it was one person, right? And, like, you did say it could have been other people, and I didn't think about that. But if it was one person, right? Let's just put our minds... Like you're in the party. You have to have a switch on you. Because, like, ain't no fucking gun. And you have to have a clip on you. Because ain't no gun getting off all them fucking shots.
Yeah.
And that fast.
Mm-hmm.
So you got the switch and the clip on you in the party. You having a good time. What the fuck happens to make you shoot the whole bitch up?
Fuck if I know.
All right.
It's fucked up.
All right,
really
let me paint a picture
up.
for you. All right, so your girl is in a party.
Mm-hmm.
This is your girl you've been with for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You see her dancing with another dude. A black dude. Okay. And she's like just throwing that thing back. You know what I'm saying? Just throwing that back.
I wouldn't want to shoot anyone.
But like, chill. You got it on you. If you want, if you have to, you can.
I see where you're going with that.
I'm not saying you would. No. But I'm just saying if you have to. Like you.
Why would I have to?
Because you got ops.
What? But
you got ops, bro.
I mean, people are shooting at me. That's a different story. But
all right. So when I say you got ops, I mean, all right.
I'm white. I'm from the country.
I know, but you gotta like just put yourself in these shoes. Okay, I'm giving you the shoes. You just gotta put yourself there. All right. So You've been in the gang since you were 9 years old, okay? It's a rival gang in your neighborhood. You're deep invested emotionally, mentally into this gang shit. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah. All right, so she's dancing with your rival Opps.
That'd be pretty fucked up.
They killed your mans.
That's fucked up.
Your bro. Your bro.
Well, then, yeah. I see, like, I understand, like, why they do it.
And you've been loyal to Shorty. You've been straight loyal to Shorty. You was loyal to Shorty. And, like, she knows that's your Opps. You know what I'm saying? She knows that, like, that nigga right there put the bullet into your man's head that killed him. That was your best friend ever. And you pull up to the Brooklyn party. Got the 30. Got the switch. Got the extender. Drum. Just having fun. Going to see my bitch. Yeah, she think I've been cheating, but you know what I'm saying? I'm out here. I feel good. It's on me. I'm walking around the park. I see her with the Opps. Throwing it back on the Opps.
Throwing it back.
Yeah, mine. But that's mine. On the Opps.
Not on the Opps.
Not on the
Anyone
Opps.
but the
that
Opps.
Shot Brody. The Opps that shot Brody, bro.
I get it.
Like, and I don't even know if that's the situation. It's probably not even that. It's probably like nothing like that. It's probably like somebody got.
There's probably some like emotional thing to it, but we don't know,
bro. As you who you are, I know I like painted some shoes for you to step in. You know what I'm saying? You could be like, yeah. As you who you are, could you ever think of a situation where you would shoot up a whole block party?
No.
Me neither, bro. Being honest with you, me neither. Like, even if it's like, bro, you aim at that nigga. Like, or if he got home.
Yeah, like there's probably like kids there and shit. That's fucked up. But
28.
I mean,
could be kids.
I don't know. I want to dive deeper in the scenario, but I don't know. I feel bad.
I do too, bro.
I feel bad. I don't want to make any jokes or anything like that.
I'm saying, but you gotta think this shit happening all across America. It was only a matter of time before this shit happened in Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like in Baltimore, the fact that this shit happened, it wasn't just like somebody that planned the shit. You know, Columbine was planned. It was like, we're gonna shoot up this school today. That's what the fuck. We're gonna shoot as many people as we can. Like, that nigga didn't wake up that morning and be like, yo, I'm gonna shoot as many people as I can today. I don't think he did that, bro. I think some shit happened that he wasn't ready for, and he just let off every single.
I don't know if it was if it was a group, then maybe it was.
If it was a group, like, bro, even if it was a group, I don't think any of them niggas woke up that morning like was like, yo, we gonna shoot up a whole crowd today. Or if it was one person, we gonna shoot up a whole crowd today. I don't think they planned that shit for real. I think whatever the fuck happened there, it damaged them, and they responded how they knew best, how they felt like they knew best.
Yeah,
that's what I be saying.
It's like weird. I mean, like, definitely shooting up a block party is really bad, but it's just like how you painted it, of the sense of like he's like so emotionally, like in that scenario you painted, not pertaining to this, but like being so emotional about it, and like that's what they know. Like, it's really like you're a product of your environment, honestly.
That's real, bro. Like, I'm saying, it's this music that we listen to,
because it's like me, like, and you probably, it's like I would never do that, but then it's like if someone's like in that environment, you know, that's what they know, unfortunately, which sucks. It sucks that people have to be in those environments.
It does, and I ain't gonna lie. Like, Stevie told me this shit, bro. Stevie told me this shit. Shout out Stevie, man.
Man, you ever watch The Wire?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Shout out Baltimore for that too. But I think like that show does like a really good job of like.
Nah, he's
Baltimore
just
podcast.
The
Wire.
Baltimore podcast. The Wire is crazy.
But like, it's. I think it's like it does a really good job of like, you know, yes, like the people, like the drug dealers are bad, but it's like it's also like you kind of see like why they do what they do, especially this season with like elementary school kids and then like coming up into it. It's like that's what they, you know, that's what they knew, and like that's what their environment was, and they didn't really have any other option, which sucks. But it's like it makes you think about that, you know, because it's easy to be like, oh, this person's like really bad, which they are for shooting people. Don't get me wrong, but it's also like, you know, you kind of sympathize for them seeing what they've been through, and like sometimes that's the only option they have is like selling drugs or like. You know,
well, it's not the only option that they have, but
it is. But it's the easiest option.
No, they think that's the only option that they have because they're not educated about other options that they could potentially.
Right,
have.
Exactly.
And like that's really what it's about, bro.
Yeah.
Like but like I'm glad to even hear that because
unfortunate.
Like when I watched The Wire, I did think it was good, but like I hear so many white people saying that The Wire is so good. They say that shit is amazing. They do. It is. And like I think it's like, well, the insight that I got is what you said. You know what I'm saying? Like it's you get to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just how generationally that negative shit is passed on to the next generation. And it's like a lot of like people like, we seeing this firsthand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like so it's like we think it's normal, but it's like nah, like everybody doesn't know about that. You know what I'm saying? Your dad passed you the black card in college. For real. I'm in the fucking liquor store hitting licks with my future baby mom and my best friend for Pinnacle vodka. That's nasty as fuck. But we just fucking bummed out that we don't have no fucking bread in college and we finna get drunk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that's all we know.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah. So it's like, bro, it is the generational traumas that's passed on to the next generation that they're not even aware of sometimes. And I think that shed a light onto that shit. But yeah, bro, just to touch on that, I don't think it's a reason I would shoot up the whole shit. Like it's like, bro, you gotta be more accurate. But I can understand if you're scared. Like I can understand if you're scared, you shoot at one person, you hear other shots, apparently that person has other people with them, and you just shooting for your life. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how much fear you're in. I can understand that, bro. Like, because if you got it on you, it's like sometimes you gonna shoot out of fear. And that's the problem for real. Like, that's the problem. Like, sometimes, like, don't get me wrong. Like, you sleep at night, somebody break into your house, shoot. Like, somebody pull a gun out on you, pull your gun out, shoot. But, like, in certain situations when, like, somebody trying to fight you, or, like, somebody doing something that you don't like or you don't agree with, I feel like those situations we don't shoot, bro. You gotta learn that shit. Like you can't just shoot out of fear. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit it's gonna destroy lives. It's gonna come back to you. You know, and like you gotta be smarter with that power that you have, cause it is a lot of power. I ain't gonna lie. Like having that bitch. Ryan Mallett, bro. Rest in peace.
Oh yeah.
Ray Lewis the Third, rest in peace.
Ray Lewis the Third died?
Yeah.
Is that Ray Lewis's son?
Yeah.
Damn. How old was he?
I think he was 16. He was young. He was a teenager.
How'd he die?
Let's find that out. Better clip this out. So good. I don't give a fuck. We'll clip it out. Hold up. Let's find out.
We're live.
Yeah, we live, baby. Baltimore podcast. Teddy Hennessey, Baltimore podcast. Kyle Coleman, Dope Taste, Middle Class Kyle, aka Baltimore podcast. We're here. How's it feel to be on camera, Ted?
It's alright. It's cool.
You feel like You feel like you're finna attract some new, sexual partners?
Not with this outfit on.
Nah.
These shades on.
Alright,
These
so
gazers.
apparently Ray Lewis III, he died of a drug overdose.
Damn.
Wonder what drugs
Is it fentanyl?
Oh shit. Smile. They saw it. That shit funny. I don't give a fuck. Fentanyl, you gotta watch out for that, bro. Everybody's talking about it. Goddamn, like, bro, out of all the drugs, fentanyl, bro, it's almost like the FDA is pushing fentanyl. For real. Like, bro, they pushing the vaccine and they pushing fentanyl. Dead ass. Tragic news. He died of fentanyl. Well, no, he ain't died of fentanyl. I can't put that out there. Let me see. Blah, blah, blah.
Fake news. Fake news.
What the fuck did this nigga drug overdose? Suspected drug overdose. Lewis died Wednesday after officers were called to a Central Florida home and found him unconscious in a bedroom. Lewis was reported to be 28 years old. He played cornerback at his father's alma mater, Miami, for 2 seasons before transferring to Coastal Carolina in 2015. He finished his career at Virginia Union. The evidence and witness accounts show this incident to be a tragic incident. A person in the home was attempting CPR on Lewis when the officer arrived Wednesday evening. The officer was advised by a second person that Lewis needed the opioid overdose antidote naloxone, which the officer administered Narcan, according to the police report. The antidote and further life-saving attempts were unsuccessful.
Damn. Probably there for a while then.
Yeah, so if it was an opioid, bro,
it definitely was Narcan.
It was but I'm saying it was probably fentanyl if it was an opioid, Like
it probably was, unfortunately.
Like you think about Mac.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Mac.
Yeah.
Damn. I didn't even know it was an opioid overdose. That's sad as shit. But God damn, bro.
That's why it's good weed's legal. That's why I think all drugs should be legal. So you can test your shit.
God damn.
Test your shit.
But his dad was just a fucking badass with fucking like speeches, though. Like he gave some motivational ass shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Imagine Ray Lewis being your dad. You're seeing through all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like everybody's like, "Oh, this nigga's the greatest nigga ever." Like, oh my god, I'm so motivated to go hit somebody with my football helmet in their football helmet and knock them the fuck out. Like, but you're seeing through all this bullshit. You're like, this nigga fucking is a bitch. Like, this nigga fucking, like, bro, this nigga don't even brush his teeth in the morning sometimes.
He does dishes. What the fuck?
Yeah, he don't do the dishes.
Damn.
He be bitching about shit that he don't even fucking know about. Like, I be hearing him jerk off sometimes. Like, bro, like, he be in his room just locked up. Like, bro, he's like, this nigga was Ray Lewis's son, and he wasn't even his first son, his second son. He was his third son. You know, the third son going to see all the way past all the bullshit.
Yeah.
So
when their parents take the guard down.
Bro, you can only imagine like what the fuck this man going through. Man, rest in peace, Ray Lewis III. Straight up.
R.I.P.
Yeah, I can only imagine what you knew, Brody. Like, for real. Like, you saw past the bullshit. You saw the good times. Bro, we only know Ray Lewis from the perspective of that nigga won Super Bowls for Baltimore. Off heart. Nothing but heart.
I won't say that.
That's all we know about Ray Lewis.
We know other things.
Yeah, he shot the club up that one time and they but who gives a fuck? Fuck that club. Fuck who got shot. It's Ray Lewis.
He did a lot.
He won Super Bowls for Baltimore. We don't give a fuck about that. We don't give a fuck about that. Fuck that shit.
I won't tell you what football team I'm a fan of. This is a Baltimore podcast.
Baltimore podcast. God damn it. Hell yeah. Like I'm saying, bro, Baltimore podcast is a fan of the Baltimore Ravens, which is a fan of Baltimore players. Baltimore Ravens players, which is Ray Lewis. Bro, I fully support Ray Lewis. I do. Like are you saying you don't support Ray Lewis?
No, I do. But I'm a Steelers fan.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah. Should kick me
For
off
real?
this podcast. Yeah.
When did that happen?
Ever since I was a kid. So, I mean, I
who did that to you? Like, hold up, I'm about to pee. But please explain who did that to you. Like, this man, hold up.
Myself.
Were you raised in Baltimore?
No, I was raised in, like, Frederick, which is, like, an hour out from here. But my dad was a Washington fan. So my dad was a Washington fan. He was also a Cowboys fan when he was a kid. But I started watching football when the Steelers were good and Ben Roethlisberger was coming up. I think the year after they won the Super Bowl. So that's why I like them. But I respect the Ravens. And I always go to Ravens games because my dad gets season tickets. He's now a Ravens fan because he started getting season tickets. So I always go, and I'm always the only Steelers fan in our section. I rep my jersey. I have my terrible towel, but I'm respectful, and usually we fucking win. So RIP to Ray Lewis's son as a Steelers fan. I ran out of things to talk about.
Yeah. You got bored with yourself? Yeah.
I didn't get bored with myself, but I was like, why I became a Steelers fan, which was just because they were winning when I started watching football. So I became a fan.
Did they have Bettis?
And then,
they have Bettis?
Yep.
Ew.
Heinz Ward.
Those motherfuckers. Then they got Le'Veon, and it was like Le'Veon was like a reincarnation of Bettis, just more athletic.
Yeah, he was so good in the Steelers.
He was.
He came out and said he regretted leaving them.
You said what? He regretted
Le'Veon, yeah, he said he regretted it. Well, I don't know. The Steelers also don't.
He went to the Eagles after that, right?
No, he went to the Jets, I think, and he was terrible.
Oh, that's what he got.
But I don't know. I don't know. I really I think the culture of Steelers football is really good too. I love Mike Tomlin. He's such a good coach. You should listen to the podcast that he's on.
Whenever,
even if you're a Ravens fan.
Yeah.
They're
yeah, no.
It's just
no.
He's one of those guys that speaks. He's like Ray Lewis. If he speaks he's saying something monumental or he's saying he's a really good speaker.
Being honest, whenever.
But he did trip Jacoby Jones.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Whenever John Harbaugh gets fired, they're gonna fire Mike Tomlin.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. He's only around as John Harbaugh is around.
No.
Yes, bro. Just trust me, bro. They are from a generation of coaches that is young, and they did something. So they're gonna get that clout. But whenever the fuck the Ravens get tired of John Harbaugh, they're good. Bro, Mike Tomlin is out that bitch. Best believe.
Not.
Yeah, bro, he
is not.
They're in the same division,
I think he'll be
bro.
the coach as long as he wants to be the coach.
Nah,
he hasn't had a losing season.
Hold up, what you mean?
He hasn't had a losing record in the 16 seasons he's coached. Never has had a losing record.
For real?
Yeah. Last year when we didn't have a fucking quarterback.
For real, bro?
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
He's a good ass coach.
Yo, I don't give a fuck about the Ravens that much, but I'm saying at the end.
Hey, they got Lamar.
Yeah,
they'll be good this year. I mean, it'll be interesting to see with them and OBJ.
Yeah, do you really think the Steelers are gonna be better than the Ravens this year?
I think the Steelers are young, and they have the talent. It really comes down to if Kenny Pickett is really good this year. I think if their offense is really good, I think their defense is going to be really fucking good. We made some really good draft moves in the offseason. So I think if our offense can get it together, which I think we should, I think we could be really fucking good. But we'll see. Football is the thing I don't like about football is I feel it's a lot has to go right for your team, especially with injuries.
Yeah.
That shit will ruin your team. That shit has happened to the Ravens so many times. They've gotten injured. Like that 2 seasons ago, like 2 of their running backs are like out for the season, the preseason. Like that shit sucks.
Like that's why it comes down to the refs, because the only way like that physicality will be limited, which the injuries will be limited, is if the refs fuck with your team. You know what I'm saying? Like they not gonna let certain teams go as hard on your team.
Well,
so
and like AFC North football is just so rough too. Like those Ravens Steelers games are always just like fucking bloodbath.
The refs let them play.
They
let them play.
They do.
Because they know. And like what I realize is certain rivalries they will let them play. Like bro, they was making exceptions for Brady. Like
oh yeah,
like he's out now. So I'm saying, of course, it's certain quarterbacks that's grandfathered into that shit still a little bit, but they let motherfuckers get hit, bro. These days, I feel like motherfuckers be getting knocked out. Who you think like the quarterback that's protected the most? Like you think it's Mahomes? Cause I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, Mahomes
be getting hit sometimes.
Yeah, he does get hit. I mean, he'd like in the Super Bowl, it looked like he was not gonna come back. I mean, like if you're a running quarterback,
they had to come back.
I think they be
bluffing, bro. They be bluffing that shit.
I think they just put a bunch of shit in him. Like, but like he was like it looked like he wasn't gonna play. Like he like was limping off the field.
Yeah, they be like, bluffing. That's what I'm saying. Then he's just throwing strikes. How you limping and throwing strikes?
They might have. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised with like Andy Reid.
You can't limp and throw strikes, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I seen it too many times.
Them off the second half.
Bro, they just be making the game good for real. That's all they be doing, bro.
Eagles players are still complaining about the turf. It's like, come on,
bro.
Your defense got like foiled like the same play twice. Aren't you an Eagles fan?
Yeah, I am, bro. You see this green?
Yeah, I like Jalen Hurts a lot.
I know you see this green, vape, bro. Jalen Hurts is the motherfucking nigga, bro. Yeah, shout out to Jalen Hurts, bro.
I think he's like a much better thrower than Lamar Jackson, honestly.
Yeah, he's more accurate.
Yeah.
He cut the dreads, bro. What's the dreads, bro? Like, the dreads make you feel like you have your own swag. Like, I'm saying, Jalen Hurts is fully adopted into the Philadelphia's Eagle system. Like, more than even Mike Vick after he cut his hair. Like, you know Mike Vick, like, he tried to adopt this shit as best he could, did his thing. No issue with Mike Vick in that Philadelphia Eagles system. But Jalen...
He had a couple good seasons.
Yeah, hell yeah. Jalen is Mike Vick 2.0, I feel like, with that shit, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's fully adopted into it. They believe in him. The players fuck with him. Like, bro, I'm on board with Jalen. They gave him $100 million or 100 what? 120, 150.
I think like one
something, bro. He good though. Like, just know he good. And you know I think they gave Lamar $1 more mil than him, but it's like I don't know, bro. It's a lot on Lamar's plate. Jalen went to the Super Bowl. Honest to God, Jalen could take a year off. You could have a fucked up year.
110 fully guaranteed.
110, and Lamar got 111, right? Or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, his whole things were 250. That's so much fucking money.
Yeah, it is.
$255 million.
You should see the free agency in fucking basketball.
Yeah, I know. It's just like 80. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, bro.
And soccer, they like, you know about the Saudi Arabian league?
I know they got a lot of fucking money in Dubai.
Yeah. So their league is just buying like essentially older players. So like Ronaldo went there. I think he's like 400 or 500 million to play like against scrubs and just play in the Saudi Arabian league. And then Messi, who signed to Inter Miami, which is crazy. He's playing in the U.S. He's going to play in the U.S. He got offered apparently like over $1 billion to go play in Saudi Arabia.
Oh my god!
Like,
be on a team or just like play?
No, be on the team.
All right, like what
like
team?
Just playing a Saudi Arabian team that no one knows about. But now like all these like older like Premier League players are like going because they're offering them so much money. It's like, why would you not do that?
Like
when your like career's like ending, it's like, why not?
Like, where did Messi go?
Inter Miami.
You know how
he's
much
playing in the U.S.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they offering him a Billy there, so basically he's saying
he definitely would have got more money there.
Yeah, so
sure.
he has enough money. Obviously.
He's rich as shit.
Yeah. So money isn't his forte. He's like,
he doesn't. Yeah,
I want to be known more.
Right.
You know, like,
it's a good move, and also like the Inter Miami deal. It's like, so Apple is like they're showing MLS games now. Like, his contract, he gets like part of that revenue that Apple gets.
Oh shit.
He's gonna own like part of the team when he retires.
Like, if Messi got the
Drake he gets
contract.
some like Adidas sales. Like, that's what they did with David Beckham too. But it's like, it's worth it because he like they're like selling out tickets already, and they're like, they moved them up to like $400 like a seat or something, and they're like sold out already.
$400 a seat.
Yeah, because people want to see Messi play. Like, he's the GOAT.
Mind you, you could get a WNBA game courtside for a little over $100 right now.
Yep.
Stub up. That is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Goddamn. Shout out Messi, bro. Shout out fucking Messi,
I want to
bro.
see him play.
Inter Miami, though? What the fuck?
Inter Miami's like ass. They're really
I don't know
bad.
shit about Inter Miami, bro.
I don't watch MLS soccer that much. But it'll be cool. I hope it like grows the sport here. Honestly, I think soccer's like growing a lot, which is really cool. They're doing like a club tournament. Do you watch like Champions League?
No.
So Champions League is when they have like all the like top clubs.
Arsenal, Manchester.
Yeah, so like the top 3 or 4 clubs in like divisions like Serie A, like the Italian league, then like Premier League, all those best teams in the French league, German league, I think like Belgium, and then Portugal leagues for like 1 or 2. They'll go and they'll play in a league, and it's like the best of the best play each other, and they're doing like a tournament over the summer, and it's going to be in the U.S. That's going to be cool. I want to get tickets to that. And then also the World Cup's going to be played in the U.S.
You know, where is it?
2026. For what? The World Cup? Or the club?
Yeah, the club shit.
It's going to be here. I think there might be some games either in New York or Philadelphia.
All right.
So I'm definitely trying to go.
I do. I got a question though. Do you know how to pull up favorites on TikTok? Hold up.
Why?
Cause like I had this. Oh, all right, here we go. All right. So apparently, 6-year-old Baltimore podcast, Baltimore news. Kyle Coleman, middle class Kyle.
Oh, we're at an hour, by the way.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
All right, Patreon. All right. So we're gonna end this right now. We got a few more stories, but we're gonna go on ahead and take that shit to the Patreon. Get a little, more explicit over there. Say the N-word more.
No.
And I'm gonna
not gonna do that.
The N-word.
Not gonna do that.
Yeah. And I'm gonna talk about crimes that I've committed on the Patreon. Alright, so yeah, let's move that shit to the Patreon. Alright, peace out. It's been good. Thank you, YouTube. Episode 3. Teddy Hennessey, Kyle Coleman, Middle Class Kyle, Dope Taste, Baltimore Podcast. We out this bitch. Peace. Thank you.